enough, you can't cough drop. Tell them hard for their health.
Well, it is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Carolina Panthers. On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And off we go from Uptown Charlotte. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. He's at the 40. 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Carolina. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. First down, and they go back to Harris. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points. And if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football.
Second down, here's Pickett. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Miller the man in motion. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first down for him, too.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. First and 10, here's Pickett. Setting up the screen, Harris. And some space here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
The slot man in motion right. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Pickett now from the gun here. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down. So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, they started the drive backed up pretty deep, but a nice effort to overcome the field position, get into field goal range on the game's opening possession.
And, Brandon, I think from where they started, the initial thought was, can we get 1 or 2 first downs and help out our defense after we pump the ball away with field position? As that drive went on, I think their sights got set a little bit higher. They were thinking touchdown, ended up settling in between and coming away with a field goal.
Mayfield and the Panthers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Moore, the man in motion. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. at the 23. It's 2nd and 12. Now Pickett. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
Here's Pickett. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Harris running straight ahead. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Miller, the man in motion. Now on 2nd and 13. Pickett. And that is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Back to throw, Pickett. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. J.C. Horn up to make the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Going to run the toss here to Harris. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, it hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far. And after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Andy Isabella, a touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those sixes on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. On 2nd and 7, Pickett. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Another good throw there in what has been a strong rookie season to this point, Charles, as he now has surpassed the 3,000-yard mark with that last completion.
And just think, he's been forced to learn on the job here in his first year. Normally, veterans talk about, hey, I've got the answers to the test before the game even begins. But this guy's taking the test with every throw, with every game. And so far, he's passing with flying colors.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, Brent, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Mayfield on play action. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Pickett.
Swung out wide to Harris. And he will have a Steelers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 14 yards in a Steeler first.
Now that run, that's exactly why you stay with the running game. You don't abandon it totally. You stick with it, keep telling your guys to stay motivated, and they found a crease on that play.
Pickett to throw on first down.
He gets it left side to Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
But plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And this is going to be a Panthers first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They go play action. Mayfield. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Working out of the gun. Mayfield.
They'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 21. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. 1st down, Mayfield. Open man is Robbie Anderson.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. Now Mayfield. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick.
And the Steelers are right back in this football game.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Pickens is there on the crossing route.
Runs over it.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
A nice play design there with a touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Pickett will look to throw it here. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down.
I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time.
This is caught. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, his 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Steelers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Pickett will try to throw for this.
Being chased out left.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
And they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Isabella now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Play fake. Mayfield. Open man is Anderson. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Mayfield. And this is caught. He hits more. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 44-yard line. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Oh, he's got a little daylight. The 20. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
But that run going to put him over 100 yards now for the ball game as well.
Yeah, he's really had his way so far, and that's just more of the same right here. All he needs, just a little crease, and off he goes.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining.
Taken in at the 3.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Here's Pickett.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Trying to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Miller, the man in motion.
Looking to throw here. Pickett.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
And it's caught, and he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all this, his resiliency, because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown.